Hello everyone. So we are of Group 42 and our firm companies are MTN of South Africa, AstraZeneca of UK, Tesla of USA and AB InBev of Belgium and SABIC of Saudi Arabia. So we are going to start our presentation now. Okay. Yeah. Hello everyone again. So this is Sujita and I have chose MTN company for my presentation. So firstly the introduction. The company I have selected is MTN. It is an African based multinational company. The company MTN is the first mobile telecommunication company across the globe. This company was founded in 1994. The head office of the company is located in Johannesburg, and this company aimed to lead the providers for the communications network. So basically, MTN is also known as a Pan-African telecommunications company with the assistance of South African government. So therefore, by using the new technology, MTN aims to achieve a huge market share. MTN received many visions and missions to build a valuable platform in the global market. So coming to the specific critic of research, what I have done is the strategic value of MTN is based on short-term market trends. Though this MTN offers the investors the maturity to deal with the others, therefore the investors of the company can also be able to choose the maturity that MTN works for a better outcome. MTN adopted a Ambition 25 to maintain the performance and the growth of the company. The operational business strategy adopted MTN to operate the business aligns with the customer demands. At the same time, the economic government of this company is influenced by the mega and micro environment that includes the cultural factors, administrative, geographic, and environmental factors. The demographic, yeah, just a second. The demographic footprint of the company is also expressed. The economic condition of the company is based on the government policies, midterm factors, and beneficial of MTN. MTN is focused on taxation, license registration, and minimum income wages that are governed by the government. Climate change sometimes becomes a major issue for the further growth of the business. MTN provides a bright lifestyle to the providers by applying innovative technology. Therefore, by using the new technology, MTN aims to achieve a huge market share. The internal and external environment also encourages the economic perspectives of the company. However, this company takes initiative to grow the mobile network and internet across the globe. At the same time, MTN consists of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of the company. However, this company takes initiative to grow the mobile network and internet across the globe. At the same time, MTN consists of strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities, the threats in the business field. Therefore, the political factors, economic, social field, Therefore, the political factors, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal factors become the hindrance in the way of success. Community issue can be considered as a major in creating a diverse workplace. From the various authenticated sources, I gathered more ethical information about the strategic evaluation of MTN. It can be said that it was very easy to collect sufficient data from a reliable source. I have used a few models such as the SWOT and PESTEL to establish the evaluation of the business strategy. And coming to the conclusion, the background of the telecommunications company is emphasized by the study. It can be concluded that MTN perceived a few business strategies to serve the best quality services to the customers. At the same time, MTN is always always concerned about increasing the data speeds of the network to meet the customers' demands and needs. MTN received many visions and missions to build a valuable platform in the global market. It can be said that this company implements an effective strategy to have the largest share in the competitive market. Hence, this telecommunications company wants to achieve a superior position by using innovative technology. To achieve a profitable market share, MTN uses lots of strategies. I have used a SWOT model to interpret the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of MTN. I have used a PESTEL model to explore the various factors that influence business growth. I would accept your comments on this matter. If you have any questions, you can go ahead with them or any other discussion. Anyone having any questions on this? You can go ahead with the questions if anyone of you have.
Hi, Sujita. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
hi.
have one question. What
Yes.
is the factors that influence the business strategy?
Okay, we have like various factors affect the business procedure. The factors are political, economic, technological, and the legal factors.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi Sujita, I have a one doubt. Is
Yes.
this strategic option to assist MTN to develop the business operation?
Yes, it's like there are several kinds of options to develop business operations effectively. MTN adopted a few effective strategies that they are focusing on the best customer experience, return, and efficiency based on the commercial performance and business growth.
Thank you.
So, any other question? Okay, thank you so much for the for focusing on my work and communicating with me. So I'm gonna hand over this to the next presenter, that is Shamila.
Hi everyone, I am Shamila Matumal. Today I will be presenting a case analysis campaign on AstraZeneca. AstraZeneca is UK-based international company that provides the medical services for the treatment of cardiovascular, renal, and metabolism and respiratory and immunology. The developed biotechnology driven the innovation and improved quality of services to help the million of people across the world to adopt the transformation. The strategic focus on company is to invest in the sustainable development and promote the scientific innovation for the achievement of commercial and social success simultaneously. Further, the AstraZeneca invests for the acquisition of the new capabilities to leverage the biotechnology and on oncology. In this context, the increased disturbance in the external environment in the is challenge to gain stable financial growth and ensure long-term survival of company. At this juncture, high cost of managing the updated technology and ensuring the services and product affordability to complex situation for AstraZeneca competition for the fierce competitive market. The changing market trends has increased the demand to invest in the extensive marketing practices to increase customer awareness and bring the incremental changes across the world. However, the case of technology innovation has increased by the threat of future competition and the present profitability of AstraZeneca and its competitors. This slide has presented the key identified issue that can be addressed by short-term, medium-term, and long-term strategic plan. Based on internal and external environment analysis, it has been found that global economic and health crisis have long-term challenge for the AstraZeneca. Further, the increasing competition and growing prices has restricted the approach of high standard medical services for high-income customer groups. The increased inequality among the communities to approach the better treatment is challenge for the AstraZeneca to bring the forward changes. The slide has presented the short-term plan for AstraZeneca and the strategic that can be feasible to strengthen the position of AstraZeneca in this context to drive the highest ethical standard across the entire value chain is essential to address the sudden changes and focus on dynamic changes. For this purpose, the sustainable supply chain and integrity will be helpful to create the cultural throughout the business activities. On this note, that digital certification for the suppliers will be significant to adopt the sustainable practice at each end of the supply chain. Strengthen and strategic tie up and develop the reliance supply chain. This global supply chain will be helpful to reduce the cost and increase the transparency that led to the continuous improvement. This slide has presented the medium-term strategic objectives for AstraZeneca to expand the emerging marketing and optimize the new opportunities. AstraZeneca is present in the developed market, and the increasing health crisis is opportunity for company to acquire the new international capabilities and accelerate the growth. Further, the entry of AstraZeneca in the new market will be significant to create new revenue streams such as cloud computing, education services, and launching the new projects to drive the economic growth of the targeted audience. The partnership with the developing countries health administration will be important to improve the health system and build the diversified network for approaching mass customers. The expansion of virtual team will be significant to adapt the local culture, get insight from the targeted market, and then accordingly improve the services. This slide has presented the long-term vision based on the identified issues. For this purpose, partnership across the stakeholder will be significant for the company to reduce the existing inequality and increase the survival rate across the world. In this context, innovating the internal system is crucial for the increase the survival rate across the world. In this context, the innovation in internal system is crucial for the better strategic decision, close association between the different business activities, and the decentration of the core activities. On this note, that strategic alliance will be cost and time effective for the company to address the different legal challenges and the elimination of the difference among the consumption patterns. Further, the cloud-based structure will be helpful to revenge the strategic capabilities and resources of the patterns for the improvement at mass level, increase the market size, and reduce the potential risk that affect the commercialization of the innovation services and stable growth of the company. Let me conclude. Let me conclude that I have satisfied short analysis of company AstraZeneca identified. strategic issues, and reconnected short-term, long-term, and medium-term plan to strengthen the AstraZeneca company. Thank you. If anybody have any doubt, let me know, please.
Shamila, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, what are the strategy that you can suggest to strengthen the position of AstraZeneca to manage short-term business? I mean, short-term issues.
Yeah, it's a nice question, Manisha. It's essential to address the sudden changes and focus on dynamic changes for this sustainable supply chain, and integrity will be helpful.
Thank you.
Hi, Shamla. Thank you. I have one question. Is AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine recommended for children?
Okay, COVID-19 vaccine, Astra is not recommended children aged below 15 years. MHRA confirmed Pfizer BioNTech vaccine is very effective for children aged 12 to 15 years. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let me invite Pratisha for presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. This is Pratyusha. I choose the company Tesla. It's US-based company. Coming to Tesla, it's founded in 2003, named after the Nikola Tesla. He's a famous scientist and inventor. Tesla is formerly known as Tesla Motors and has achieved great success in a dynamic and automotive energies and some solution companies. The CEO of Tesla is Elon Musk, and the mission of Tesla is to accelerate the world's transition to the sustainable energy. And the vision of Tesla is for creating the most compelling company by driving the world's transition to the electric vehicles. And coming to the development timeline of Tesla, the company was founded by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning in 2003. In 2006, Tesla made a deal with Toyota, and these both companies joined together and have sourced for the diversions for from RV4 EV crossover SUV. And in 2008, the original Roadster debuted into the automobile industries, and the vehicle revolution, the participation of electrical vehicles. And in 2012, the Model S in Tesla launched in the market for being the first clean and sheet designed vehicle. It provided by the Tesla and could not do fast, and it also create the luxury sedan for all the people. And it market the beginning of the Tesla market entrance into the autopilot, and it is tested as semi-self-driving vehicles in 2015. And in 2017, it is a concept reveal. Tesla CEO Elon Musk launched Tesla Semi and New Roadster, and the New Roadster become the fastest production of car in worldwide. And in 2019, the launch of Model Y, it compared crossover all the Cybertruck and Tesla energy saving versions for the pickup trucks. And from 2019 to 20, Tesla became the most financial and valuable American automobile company by surprising GM and the Ford. And coming to SWOT analysis, here we can see strengths, weakness, and some opportunities for Tesla. Coming to strengths, energy efficiency, and in Tesla, it is a leading pioneer when it comes to the electric vehicles due to prominent use of renewable energy sources like some solar power and some etc. And in partnership, Tesla is collaborating with the big gains like Southeast APDA as it's an as energy, it's etc. And these collaborations help in expanding Tesla's renewable energy and efforts in global market. And high innovative, coming to Tesla, highly innovative. Its design is in top class, and they put a lot of through during the engineers and designings of their electric vehicles to give extreme comfort to their consumers or customers. And start brand image, the market trusts and expects the company to develop clean energy and profitable products. It gained the immense fame in everything. And coming to weakness of Tesla, limited presence. Like on one hand, Tesla is working on establishing themselves in hyper competitive automobiles in market, and in the other way, they are trying to expand globally. And premium product range, Tesla is an it is established premium clean energy band. And one of the setbacks, they are free in terms of affordability and the consumer's trust in the electric vehicles. Succession energy, Elon Musk has become the brand face of the Tesla, and it is accepted by one man show. Like although he himself has a lot of plate. Coming to opportunities, autonomous driving technology in opportunities, autonomous driving technologies, like Tesla is autopilot technology, and it has gained the fame like safety and convenience, making it trustworthy by the consumers in the share market. Tesla works autopilot in constantly evolving. Environmental friendly cars are from Tesla, as the consumers are becoming more environmental conscious and need more electric vehicles growing along with the needs, and to minimize the fuel driven cars. Battery production technologies and everything is planning from Tesla manufacturing, and its battery is sell in house. And this is the game changer, and it will help the companies lower its production cost, and also will create many jobs in return, helping the economy. Coming to threats, it increased competitions. Heavy research is being done by the automobiles powered by renewable energy, and many big companies like BMW and Volkswagen are becoming Tesla competitors in from new technologies. There are innovative ways of energies being used in Tesla vehicles, competitive pressures, and this can lead higher operational costs and decreased profit margins. And in long term sustainability, it is essential to maintain the long term sustainability for a clear energy automobile company. And these potential energy threats are due to Tesla unsustainable manufacturers conditions and limited EV support manufacturers infrastructure, and in North America and in several parts of Asia. Coming to drivers and inhabitants of Tesla, the climate change, the drivers in Tesla, like climate change, global push towards the renewable energy, globalization, increase in purchasing power of people, accessibility, brand equality of Tesla. Coming to the inhabitants, price not affordable to all, and performance limited options for models, deglobalization and trade war, absence in incentives for using electric vehicles by many governments. Here is the via IO analysis. In this analysis, slide please. Uh, Via IO analysis. In this analysis, it shows like the core competence and the valuable prizes, rare imitability, organizations, and advantages of this. It shows like brand image, innovation, and the customer price, its product range, market position, and HRM. And these are like competitive or temporary advantages, and their prices are affordable or not, and everything shows in this graph. And recommendations, in recommendations we have some short term, middle term, and long term. And in short term recommendations, the company should invest in marketing from a proper marketing strategy, or rather than the marketing in one man show of Elon Musk. The company should invest in new product range so that the customers can have multiple options to choose from. And coming to middle term, the company should look for new opportunities in different countries. They can form or build their brands in different countries, but where there are negligible competitions in many countries for this section. Example, in India, it has less competition. And coming to long term recommendations, the company should have heavily invest in R&D and in among the employees to build in uh, sustain a competitive advantages. A lot a lot of existing motor vehicles have started in investing their electrical vehicles in very different poses, like new challenges for Tesla. By bringing innovative products and scanning up the operations in different countries of various segments, the company can continue to grow all over. And the references here, it's like in 2013, the mission of Tesla in November 18, and the Honda MB constant rise of Tesla, and the strategic marketing plan company's classical growth in 2020, and Ali BJ and Anwar G in 2021 business strategy. It influenced the strategic competitives or the strategic competitive advantages in International Journal of Electrical and Electronical Computers. And in Khan 2021, a critical analysis for Elon Musk leadership in Tesla Motors, General of Global Entrepreneur Researchers, and Kodarmi and Fritz, the value of Tesla field strength for skeletal magnetic resonance. And there are some other references. Thank you. If you're having any queries, you can ask me now. You're having no queries, yeah? Thank you for listening to me. And now I'm giving I'm handovering this to one of my group members, Ijo.
Hi everyone, my name is Sijo Jos. I'm talking about AB&B Belgium and company in Belgium. Introduction. Brewing and beverage chain AB&B has its headquarters in Leuven, Belgium. B&B has a worldwide functional management offices in New York and London, St. Louis, and Mexico City, and Berlin, and Johannesburg, and others. It has in 630 beers in 150 countries. And the vision is it's continuously aimed to create the unique high quality beers for both beers enthusiasts and new babes. We fosters a sense of a wonder and cooperation while ordering to the brewing science to provide the continuously fresh, high quality food at all consumers. And the mission is we want everyone of our silent suppliers and employees to understand our mission. It is our objective to provide our clients and with delicious beers, the customer service and support and great. And the business model of a AB&B, the expansion, AB&B quick growth and reflects and frame strategy of focusing and acquisition over organic growth. And AB&B has a strong local and worldwide market share by using the mass manufacturing and brand diversification and synergies in the order to reduce infrastructure and expansions. Airbnb has acquires a new firm that already have a distribution routes in place. Each components of the supply chain is managed by a central system. The growth of a Airbnb has enhanced a regional rivalry and making the business more appealing and newcomers. The emergence of a craft beer fames in the early 2000s exemplifies this trend. Airbnb future growth ambition might be new market entrants, uh, because Airbnb good are so diverse, its worldwide growth helps into decreased risk. The helps Airbnb control expenses and optimize the profits. In this consists the cost of the acquisition in negligible. And slot analysis, the strength Airbnb believing in an innovation strategy. The diverse products and portfolio of in beef base, the product and brand portfolio of a in beef base is enabling it to target to various segments in the domestic market. At the same time, this has enabled in beef base to build a diverse revenue source and profit mix. High margins. NBUB's charges a premium compared to its competitors according to the Robert Siegel and Ambassadors Orleans of a Airbnb Brewing and Innovation Strategy case study. This has a provided in base resources to not only in throats competitive pressures, but also it invests to research and development. Strong brand equity and brand awareness in Bev Bees has a, some of the most recognized brands in the domestic market it operates in. According to Robert Signal, the Ambassador Orleans brand recognition plays a significant role in attracting new customers looking for a solution in a adjacent industries. A strong relationship with the existing suppliers as an incumbent in the industry. InBev Bees has a strong relationship with the its suppliers and other members of the supply chain. According to the robot signal, Ambedis organization can increase the product and service and leveraging the skill of its suppliers and supply chain partners. The managing regulations and business environment in BOBs operates in the environment where it is faces numerous regulations and government dictates. In areas, the firms needs to navigate environment by building the strong relationship with the lobby group and the political network. And the weakness, bearing and an innovation strategy. Project The first one is project management is to focus on the internal delivery rather than the considering all the interests of external stakeholders. The approach can lead to poor public relations and customer backlash. And next, inventory management. The based on the details provided in the Airbnb briefing and innovation strategy case study, we can conclude that in BBs is not efficiently managing the inventory and cash cycle. According to the Robert Siegel and Ambassadors Orleans, there is a huge scope of improvement in the inventory management. Implementation of a technology in a process, even though InBees as a integrated technology in the backend process, it has still not able to harness in the power of a technology in the front-end processes. The lack of a critical talent. I believe that InBees is suffering the lack of a critical talent, especially in the field of a technology and digital transformation. InBees is struggling to restructure, and process in the light of a development in the field and architectural intelligence and machine learning. InBees, the business model can be easily replaced even with the number of a patent and copyrights the company possesses. The intellectual property rights are very difficult to implement in the industry that InBees operates in. According to Robert Siegel, and Ambassadors Airlines intellectual property rights the effective in a intruding same size competition, but it's difficult to stop startups distributing and market in various other levels. Opportunities A, B, and B. Viewing an innovation strategy, lucrative opportunities in international markets and globalization has lead to opportunities in the international market. Airbnb is in a prime position to tap on those opportunities and grow the market share according to the Robert Signal and Ambassadors Airlines. The growth in the international market can also help the Airbnb in diversify and risk at they will less dependent on the domestic market of a revenue. Developing the artificial intelligence in base can use development in artificial intelligence to better predict consumer demand, caters to niche segment, and make a better recommendation in engines. Changing the technology landscape, machine learning and artificial intelligence boom is transforming the technology landscape that in base operates in according to Robert Siegel and Ambassadors Airlines. In base can use these development in the improving efficiencies and lowering cost and transforming the process. In threats of enabling behaving and innovation strategy, government regulations and bureaucracy and in should keep a close eye and fast changing government regulations under the growing pressure from the protest group and non-government organization, especially regarding to environmental and labor safety aspect. Increasing the bargaining power of a buyers over the years of bargaining power of a customers of Indobees have increased significantly. That is putting downward pressure on their prices. The company can pressure horizontal indirection, consolidate and bring efficiencies, but I believe it will be short-term relief. According to the Robert Signal and Ambassadors Airlines, in BOBs need to fundamental changes to business model rather than the cosmetic changes. The US-China trade relations in BOBs has a focused on this China, its next phase of the growth. But there is a growing tension between US-China trade relations, and it leads to protectionism and more friction into international trade, raising cost, both in the term of a labor cost and cost of doing the business. Still analysis. The political factors. The first one is political facts. In brief, SNV can be closely analysis and following the factors before entering the investing in the certain market. First one, the level of corruption, especially level of a regulation and consumer goods sector, bureaucracy and interface in the beverages and beverage industry by the government. Legal framework from the contract enhancement, and next one is intellectual property protection, trade regulation, and traffics related to customer goods and favored trading partners. And antitrust laws later in the beverages and breweries. Pricing regulations there are many pricing regulatory mechanism for the consumers goods, and taxation and tax rate and incentives, product labeling and other requirement and beverages and brewers, and economic factors that they impact enhancer and BNB. And enhancer Bush in BEV, SANV can be country economic factors such as growth rate, inflation, and industries economic indexes such as beverages and industry growth rate and consumer spending, etc. To forecast the growth trajectory of a only sector, but is also that one is organization economic factors that Anheuser-Busch InBev, SANV should consider while conducting the pastel analysis are first one is infrastructure quality in beverages and beverage industry and comparative advantages of a host country and consumer goods sector in the particular country. Skill level of next one is skill level of workforce and beverages and beverage industry. Education level in the economy, labor cost and productivity in the economy. Next one is social factors in that impact in the Anheuser-Busch InBev SANV. A demographic and skill level of the population, class structure and hierarchy and power structure in the society, education level as well as education standard in the Anheuser-Busch InBev SANV industry, culture and entrepreneurial spirit and the border nature of the society. Some societies encourages entrepreneurship while some don't, and attitudes and leisure industries. And next one is technical factors that impact Anheuser-Busch InBev SANV. A recent technological development by Anheuser-Busch InBev SANV competitors and technology impact in the product offering, impact on a cost structure in beverages and beverage industry, impact on a value chain in structure in the consumer goods sector, rate of the technological diffusion. The next one is environmental factors that impact Anheuser-Busch InBev SANV. Some of the environmental factors that firm should consider beforehand are the weather and the climate change, low regulating environment, population, air and water population regulation in the beverage industry, recycling. Next one is waste management and consumer goods sector, attitude towards and green or ecological product, endangered species, attitude towards and support and renewable energy. And legal factors that impact Anheuser-Busch InBev SANV. Antitrust law and beverages industry and overall in the country, and discrimination law, copyright patient, intellectual property law, consumer protection and e-commerce, employment law, health and safety law, data protection. And next one is a recommendation. Recommendations are short term and medium term. A deepened public health collaboration. AB InBev has done a commendable job engaging public health experts and creating pathway for them to provide strategic guidance and technical assistance, developing the delivering and intervention across from the GSDGs. However, blending the different perspective and commercial executive and public health leaders presented a challenge during the first 5 years. AB InBev Foundation severed an important bridges between two sectors by 2020. The foundation had been organized and subsumed into the company. Going to forward, AB InBev should consider hiring public health expert to work directly within the commercial teams. So these experts can continuously influence the development of a social marketing campaign across the company, 100 of a brand, ensure that the other GST effort and being implemented the accordance with the evidence based in the best practices, and coordinate the alien cross goals of a greater impact. Individually, each of the GSDGs has the potential and contribute the reducing the harmful drinking, but if the half for goals, we are better coordinated strategically and implemented in the common market. AB InBev could potentially achieve even greater impact and do so more quickly. AB InBev should select in the group of the market where the GSDGs campaigns and programs can be implemented to in the synergy way, so this synergy is achieved across the 4 goals. and the lend voice into public policy support by the public health experts. Some of the most impactful and action ABNB can take relate to policy advocacy. Global companies like ABNB have a direct relationship and it's a influential voice and policy makers and government agencies by using its voice is to support the policies and promote the public health or by refining from the lobbying against policies that public health experts support. ABNB can help us reduce the harmful drink. In the long term, to long-term effect, ABNB could explore and introducing additional years-round projects that span numerous years. ABNB should also continuously hire social marketing professionals who can improve the preference of their ads by using the evidence-based and behavioral science. The corporations may go even further by embedding these professionals in the commercial side of the business and collaborate directly with the brand marketing team on a campaign creation, implementation, and evaluation. And the conclusion, an ABNB in a multinational corporation headquarters and Leuven, Belgium, with an estimated revenue of a $46.9 billion in 2020. It makes about the 500 different beers brands that are distributed in 150 different countries and Anguilla. Budweiser, Carling, Corona, McLob, Orduals, and Stella Artois are just a few of the company's most well-known brands. ABNB has a long history of supporting efforts to reduce the prevent dangerous drinking. In 2013, ABNB joined other alcohol companies in signing and producing commitments of a international alliance and responsible drinking, a part of the larger industry effort to reduce the dangerous drinking. Yeah, thank you. Anyone have any questions? Any questions?
No.
Thank you all. The next person, Manisha Sajeev, discuss about the SABIC.
Thank you, Siju. Thank you, Siju. My name is Manisha Sajeev, and here I'm choosing SABIC. So SABIC is one of the largest and fastest growing firms in the global petrochemical industry. It was founded in 1996 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where its headquarters are located. Even though SABIC is a firm, the government of Saudi Arabia owns 70% of its shares. The company's main products include chemicals, plastics, fertilizers, and metals. Since its inception, the firm has maintained a remarkable financial performance in 2011. And SABIC recorded a net profit of 7.8 billion as at 31st December 2011. The firm has assets worth $88 billion. And the main vision, the firm's vision is to the preferred world elder in chemicals. In this regard, the objective of the firm is to increase its competitiveness by producing high-quality products and services. Additionally, the firm aims at meeting the expectations of its shareholders by maintaining high financial performances. The main vision of SABIC is to responsibly produce quality products and services through innovation, learning, and operational excellence while sustaining maximum value for the shareholders. In order to achieve its mission and vision, the firm has strategically chosen to optimize its capacity by adopting the latest production technologies. It has also embarked on optimal application of its natural resources, as well as training and empowering its employees. This will facilitate creativity, innovation, and high productivity. And third slide, Porter's five forces of model. In order to develop an industry internal analysis, the Porter's five force model is applied, as also known as mind tools. The industry rivalry is rather high. Many companies on the market are offering fertilizers and chemical products. However, it is important to say that the SABIC company is one of the largest companies that are running in the industry. So it's easier to compete with the rivals. Due to the fact that there are many companies and products presented on the market, that the bargaining power of buyers is very high. The manufacturing process of chemicals is very complicated. Ensuring the high levels of quality of the products offered to the customers, the company needs to use only good raw materials. Thus, the bargaining power of supplier is rather high. As for the threat of substitutes, it is also rather high. It is caused by the fact that more and more chemical means and products are developed by every day. However, due to the need of expensive research and development process, qualitative personal patents, and the industry is not very applying for investors. Thus, the threat of new entrants is rather low. Taking all Porter's five forces model elements into account, the conclusion can be done that the chemical industry is rather hard to develop business in because of the number of competitors, enter barriers, bargaining power of substitutes, and buyers are very high. And the slide 4, which is a SWOT analysis. Here is the strength and weaknesses of SWOT analysis. SABIC's strengths includes the following. First, the firm has remained profitably in the last 5 years. This makes it attractive to both local and international investors. Thus, it will be able to access adequate capital to expand its operations. Second, it has heavily invested in advanced production technology. The firm has several satellite research and innovation centers in USA, Japan, China, and India. Through research and innovation, the firm develops at least 150 new products annually. Additionally, it registers over 8,000 patents every year in various parts of the world. Third, Basic has a strong brand. It's associated with high quality and reliability. Finally, the firm's global presence enables to reach customers in various parts of the world. It has over 60 production plants that are located in different countries. Additional, it has also sales offices in over 100 countries, which increases the visibility of its products. And the main weakness of SABIC is to begin with, the government of Saudi Arabia owns a large percentage of the company's shares. Hence, the government has a great influence over the company's operations. Government control can be harmful, especially if your ruling and elite makes decisions that justify their interest at the expense of the company. Moreover, members of the royal family hold key positions in the company. For example, the firm's chairperson is a prince in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. In this case, conflict of interest is likely to lead to the poor governance in the company. SABIC has also not been able to manage its human resources effectively. For example, the company's top management in Saudi Arabia tends to have technical skills in areas such as engineering and oil production rather than financial skills. On the contrary, the company's executives in Europe and the US tend to have administrative rather than technical skills. Hence, there are critical competency gaps that are likely to have a negative effect on firms' operations. And the opportunities that SABICs can benefit from including the following. First, the low threat of new entrants and substitutes an opportunity for expansion. Consequently, new firms are not likely to join the industry due to the existing entry barriers. Additionally, superior substitute products are not likely to be developed. SABIC can increase its revenue by expanding its outputs in response to future increase in demand. Second, lack of entry barriers in key markets such as China and Europe will enable the firm to increase its sales. Finally, SABIC has access to reliable cheap oils and stocks in South Arabia by using cheap raw materials The firm can improve its competitiveness by maintaining low prices for its products. The main that are likely to affect the firms include the following. To begin with, high competition price in the industry. Thus, profits reduce, thereby limiting its ability to expand. Similarly, and regulations in major markets such as the USA and Europe will limit the firm's ability to increase production. Moreover, there is high uncertainty concerning the future economic growth in these markets. This uncertainty complicates the process of formulating strategic plans. And here is the slide 5, that is pestle analysis. There are political factors and economic factors. So for political factors, tax policies and trade restrictions are the most influential political factors in the industry. In Asia and the Middle East, the local government owns most petrochemical farms. The governments in these regions use high tariffs and quota restrictions to protect local farms from external competition. China, which is the second largest market for petrochemical products, has also eliminated tariff and non-tariff barriers of entry. Chinese firms cannot meet the country's demand for petrochemical products. Hence, the Chinese government encouraged importation of petrochemical products to supplement local production. The government of Saudi Arabia does not impose corporate tax on local firms. Consequently, local firms such as SABIC have a competitive advantages over their foreign counterparts and the Saudi market. In Europe and corporate tax is high and this reduces the competitiveness of local firms. And the economic factors like economic growth has a great influence in the petrochemical industry. In 2011, Saudi Arabia's economic growth by almost 6.8%. In the last 5 years, the BRIC economies have grown at an average rate of 5%. Consequently, there have been emerged the main markets for petrochemical products. In Europe and US, production and demand has significantly reduced due to poor economic growth. The sharp increase in the price of crude oil and feedstock has led to high products cost in the industry. The European producers are the most effective by its increase in price. And technology plays an integral role in the industry because it determines production efficiency and product quality. The projected growth of the global expenditure on research and development in 2012 is 5.2%. Japan, US, China, and European economies account for more than 70% of this expenditure. Threat of new entrants. The threat of new entrants in the industry is low. Joining the industry requires heavy investments in production plants and technology. These investments require a lot of financial capital, thereby discouraging potential firms from joining the industry. Most firms have established multiple production plants in various parts of the world. Hence, new entrants find it difficult to compete with the incumbents. Finally, the incumbents control the supply of raw materials, especially in the Middle East and Asia. Hence, the government discouraged competition from new entrants by regulating the supply of oil. The low threat of new entrants is an opportunity for SABIC to increase its production in order to serve all market segments. And here is the recommendations. The next slide is recommendation, and here is short-term, medium, and long-term recommendations. Short-term comes with marketing strategy. A well-formulated and implemented marketing strategy will enable SABIC to improve its competitive advantages. Due to high competition in the industry, the firm should focus on identifying, serving new market segments, and the sales. The firm should also position its products and best in the market. SABIC can successfully pursue a differentiation strategy because it has the financial resources to invest in superior production technologies. Apart from differentiation, the firm will have to maintain low prices in order to penetrate new markets. And in medium term, its sales strategy comes with. SABIC should improve its relationship with its customers in order to defend its market share. Loyalty programs such as customer service rewards for the repeat purchases can help SABIC to improve its relationship with the customers. Excellent customer service will enable firm to retain its clients. The firm should use multiple distribution channels. And finally, the firm can overcome competition by implementing effective sales with promotional activities. And SABIC's R&D strategies. SABIC's R&D strategy should focus on product and process innovation. And this will be enable firms to sustain its low-cost competitive advantages and avoid resistance from the environmentalists. And here in the slide 7, there is a long-term detail. And in long term, it's human resource strategy. Acquiring the best talent in the industry will enable SABIC to improve its competitiveness. Consequently, the staff recruitment process should enable the firm to hire the right people. And diversity program will be enable SABIC to manage its multicultural workforce and their efficiency. The diversity program should focus on promoting cultural tolerance by popularizing organizational and acceptable for all employees. This will be facilitate high motivation, commitment, and productivity. Finally, the firm should improve its staff training and development programs. Concisely, the training program should enable the employees to acquire advanced skills in order to improve their productivity. And in the slide 8 is a conclusion. And in the conclusion, the next slide, it's a conclusion. So the conclusion, the global petrochemical industry has significantly grown in the last 5 years. Some of the main players in the industry includes BASF, ExxonMobil, SABIC, and China Petroleum. The opportunities are available in the industry include a low threat of substitutes and new entrants. Additionally, the equipment firms are able to benefit from technological transfers. Nonetheless, the competition in the industry is very high. The increase in the price of oil and feedstock is likely to have a negative impact of the industry's growth. Similarly, poor economic growth in the key markets such as Europe and USA likely to slow the industry's growth. SABIC can exploit the opportunities that are available in the industry by leveraging its strengths and minimizing its weakness. So here I'm concluding my presentation. Here our team 42 is concluding our presentation. Thank you so much for the opportunity and for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Manisha.